Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Maladek's Wizard Emporium. I am Maladek the Wizard, and this is Robothorium. So last time we were playing Robothorium, it was a little bit of an odd one. We just finished the mission for the chip, I do believe, and they gave us no, specific friendship or anything. I think that's right. We do have now access to the workshop, which I'm checking wasn't one of these. It was definitely not one of these ones. I was a little confused because I thought that was a loyalty thing. But we do now have access to the workshop, which I believe means we can make equipment. I can't remember what voice I gave him. Welcome to my workshop. Here you can create, recycle, reforge. Maybe you'll be able to assemble useful things for your machines. Okay, so I would be able to build... I see, this is where I'm using all of those random items I've gotten so far. Applying stun to an enemy increases thorium meter by 1. 20% chance to apply stun with basic attacks. That's pretty goddamn useful. These are really strong. I'm gonna guess all of them have their own, unique thing. I don't know if this is, you've got to, get it to 2 stars. You've got to upgrade already existing ones. This is for speed increased by 10 at the end of each turn. Order, shoot, damage increased by 50% if the target is slower than the launcher. So that means the more this goes on, the more I'm likely to... Okay, right, it's quite easy. All of the ones we can build are in green. It's just this long line here, which is getting kind of covered by my face, but ignore that. Just for now. So, in fact, this looks pretty doable. I like the way this is done. What's this? This is a random... Looks like there's a random chance for them to be sort of, better or worse than the other ones. I don't know what that means, though. I think this reduces the overload generated by all skills by 10%. The effects of postures also affect allies in the same... Oh, okay. Well, I reckon we craft that. I'm just going to craft all the stuff that I'm able to craft and see what happens. And this has 9 extra speed added to it. That's not bad. I see. So once you craft it one, you can see what the likelihood of you getting, or what the mystery stat is. So that's kind of useful. I like that. I can deal with that being a thing. I'm going to craft all 3 of these things here. And I hope for the best. Okay. And we've got speed increased by 10 at the end of each turn. Order, shoot. Damage increased by 50% if the target is slower than that. Right. Okay. That came with 9 speed added to it. But this one did not tell us what the mystery stat was going to be. Which it looks like it was health, so that means maybe that means it's random every time. We might have a different stat each time, depending. Or maybe we've got to make them lots of times and see what happens. This says we can craft it, but we also can't. Unless these are the ones that... Oh, unless it's green for ones we only type of person for... No, it can't be that. Because otherwise we'll be able to make this one. And this one will be green. I'm not fully sure what all that is. We're going to go and equip that new equipment we just made. Equip the equipment. That was a very long-winded way of saying things. Right, we've got... You've leveled up, and I believe we've got a new item for you. Is this what we just made? Don't think so. Where's the thing we just made? Is it this? Completely forgotten where the item we... What item? I'm sure we just made him an item, right? No, we didn't quite get around to him. We made the comedy scarf and the killer's neo drone. Which are going to be going on you, and I made something for a person we don't own. Having said that, the comedy scarf is pretty good, and these, yeah, they've all definitely got this, upgraded version of themselves. It looks like, I'm guessing the more you level up, the more these green diamonds, I'm going to assume they start going up with it. What talents can we give you that we don't already have? This gives, also increases the overload of all enemies by, 8%. That could be useful. I think we've already given you... No, we're just going straight into this one. Okay, I didn't know if there were any others that were, sort of almost done, but there weren't. It was just that. And we'll give you an upgrade as well. So we now have a fairly useless item that we probably should have realized was useless before. This is the Disperse the Crowd. That was a very useful item. I do remember that being quite nice. And this is Amplified Discharge. I mean, we might as well go for 60% chance to apply stun. That's going to make this a much more devastating war machine, if we're honest with ourselves. This looks like it's better in every way. So 70 on the shield and 36 on armor, and that's 61 on shield. Oh, right. So it's just better. I mean, I'm willing to take that. That would give us more health and slightly more armor, but would take away from the shield. And I think the shield regen is going to be or shield absorption, sorry, is going to be much more useful. So I think shields are where we're going to go for this one. Let's see what we've got. These are all the stuff we can use to make, so that's fine. So 73 damage and 3.8 chance to crit. That's not bad. Our speed's now at 130, so that's pretty good. We're now going to be moving slowly but surely on to... Who haven't we done? I don't think we've done... Did we do you? Are you the one we just gave the... Yes, we are. Right, you're the one we gave the scarf to, so we're going to have a look and see if there's anything in here. This says it's more powerful for us. It's 73 damage and 4.8 chance to crit. It's literally just a tankier version of that. So back we go to the mission. So we're going to start our mission. I've spent a little bit of time talking, but it's okay. We can deal with that. We're all right. We're all right, people. We're all right. So let's go. One or more robots in the team is damaged. Do you want? How do I? Have I got another hanger to repair them? Let's just repair all. I think we've got enough money to deal with that, and I want to make sure we're fully fighting fit. Maladek, you have a right to know how everything got to be so messed up. Let me tell you the story of Slar. Slar was a mechanic robot whose assignment was in a French factory working on the town speeder engines, but his productivity scores were kind of low, so BreakTech fired him. Slar was no use to them. He couldn't fulfill his duty, so he started looking for something else, which scared the engineers, and they disassembled him as a result. Once word got out, it caught like wildfire, and the robots started to demand some rights. I'll let you guess what happened next. Jacklov and BreakTech came down on the protesters like a ton of bricks. They were too powerful to even consider robots as anything more than just tools. Long story short, here we are. Opposition groups are multiplying, Jacklov is getting tougher, and BreakTech keeps him supplied with weapons and ammo. Jacklov sowed the seeds of discord, and we will be the storm that sweeps them away. My god, that's a rousing speech. Your role in this revolution is a lot more important than you think. We're still missing a few pieces of the puzzle. The large laboratory in Pretoria should give us all the info we need. Well, on we go, people. I am absolutely... I've got to say, this game is a really nice way of kind of capturing your mind, you know? I love it. A long time ago, my father, Alan Simov, was building artificial intelligence in this very room. He was singing the praises of BreakTech and purported to bring self-reliance and freedom to people, but he changed his tune pretty much overnight. He kept coming home late and sleeping little. He said he was working on a secret project that would show the whole world the truth, but he vanished before he could finish it. My father said he knew something that he wasn't supposed to know. I searched through this entire lab before, but the sensitive data was inaccessible to me. So our first step will be the integration room. Oh, there is integration. I thought I'd misread interrogation. The integration room. Help me decrypt the assimilation codes, and we'll be able to know more. Well, onwards we go. Okay, we got a 5-man level 17. This actually might be a little bit of a harder fight now, I reckon. We could be in a little bit of trouble. Okay, so we don't need any shield stabilization. Can we go for this? Mark this and Robothorium mark them. For 20%, or this will apply Thoria focus to an enemy, right? We don't really need to focus any enemies. We want to work out who we want to go for first, though. So I'm going to go for the one with the lowest shielding, or the Cyborg Apprentice I feel like was the one that was really annoying to me last time. I can't remember why I think that, but there was something about them that annoyed me. Right, let's go and apply Stalked. I think this is one random other thing to enemies. No, it's not just overloading them, which actually, trying to overload them, not a bad thing. That guy's overheating. Does that mean he can't move, or does that mean he's going to take... we have to look at what that does. I don't think we've seen overheat applied before. There we go. Short circuit and stunned. Right, that'll do. Let's go and we'll try and weaken them with some of this. We got Thoria focused onto you. That's not bad. Go for the Neo Converter to take down their shields. And remember, this guy is our shield destroyer, isn't he? The one who make him go... who can use his nano... bots or something to take shields out. Right, anyone doing too low? This guy's not doing so well on shields. Let's go and stabilize him a little bit. Right. Now we go for artistic performance and start charming them, which I believe means we get our shields back off them. Now, that guy's got insane shield regen, but as soon as we can take their shields out, they have no HP. So all we got to do now is take the shields out and we'll be good. Let's see what we can do. Might focus you and hope this bounces. Oh, beautiful. That's exactly what I needed right now. Right, okay, so we go for the stun line here. You're still stunned, aren't you? So we don't actually... I don't think I'm going to need to do that, but I'm going to do it anyway, just in case. I prefer to stun them. It didn't even stun, so there's no point in getting too much about that. Right. Fuel drain. Let's just one-shot you. That's fine. And we've also taken out the guy in the back, which is nice. Guy in the back going down means we're going to have a much easier time on this fight. He's really low now. I'm not even sure we're going to need to. I might just take out... I might as well shoot him, because then we can use our actual shield destroyers on something more useful. Let's charm this guy in the front line. Why not? He's already getting a little bit low. He's already taken damage, and he's basically lost his shielding. If this bounces correctly, there we go. That's what I needed. I was sitting there hoping that would bounce onto him, and it did. Nice and beautifully, if I'm honest. Right, I'm going to go and if we shoot him, actually, he's already lost his shield, so this guy's going to be doing more damage to him anyway. 96. I think we just focus this guy completely, because the less of them there are, of course, the less of them that can do damage to me in one go, and the more likely I'll be able to stun some of them. Let's see what else we can do. Damage transfer, or immaterial barrier. Damage taken is reduced by 30% as long as shield is above 0. So if I give that to you, in fact, we should probably do that at the start. I've overloaded my bot there, but that's fine. It means when they focus him, he'll take less damage, which is, you know, of course. Oh, I should have been using Intimidation Burst, shouldn't I, at the start? That would have been a much better use. No point in doing it now, of course. But that we need to start remembering that that's the thing I can use to start fights off, just to get a lot of them damaged. And it's a good way of working out who's going to die the quickest, I think. Let's take off his shields completely. Did he overload? Yes, he did overload. I believe that's the overload logo anyway. Yes, it is, because she's got it as well. So we should be able to focus him and get him dead pretty goddamn fast. One more, couple more shots into him, he should go down. He might get one more round out of us, I reckon. Unless... Oh, there we go. Beautiful. I think that was actually a crit as well, because it seemed to do a little bit more damage than I was expecting to come out. Let's go and just reduce his heals and mark him and whatnot. Make sure he knows that we mean business. Apply short circuit. Oh, well, let's just go and do that. Let's see if we can short circuit. And that also seems to do a crap ton of damage to shields, so I don't know if that's just because shielding, or if there's any particular reason for that. We could go for cooling on this group, can't we? There we go. Make sure they're getting a little bit reduced in there. She doesn't need it so much because by the time you get to one enemy, you don't really need her that much to fight. But it's useful to have her there just in case. That's what I'm finding anyway, is that the Ladybot is much more of a support character when there's large groups. It's a fairly niche use case, but I'll put her cooling on the back line as well. Why not? Now, I've got our ultimates ready, so the next time we get into a fight, we could just use them at the start, just for banter. Which I think we're going to do, because it's a quite nice one to use the ultimates. I'm not going to waste ultimates on one dude, if I'm honest. That would be a little bit of a waste. Right, we'll charm him, because that means that we regen our shield by shooting him. He's really tanky. He does not want to go down. Oh, this is getting ridiculous. Every time we're getting him almost dead, he's getting his shields back. Oh, dear. Each heal received increases power by 5%. Put that on the front line. They're getting heals anyway from her shield thing. There we go. A little bit more power in there. Oh, and looks like we've got a couple of... Are they level ups? I'm not sure. We've got... Ooh, we got a Mythix thing. Is that for you? Is that the repair bots one? If so, that looks pretty goddamn cool. Increased total structure by 5%. That could be quite a nice one. I want to find out if we can do that now, because that looks like it could be very useful for us. Where's equipment? I believe that was his logo. And it was the Mythic helmet. Where is it? Seriously, where is it? Can we not use it yet? We've got to wait till the end of the mission? Maybe it's a too high a level, potentially? Level 7, so we're actually extremely close. I believe he's, should have done this before. Let's check. I think he's level 5, actually, so we've got a couple of levels to wait before we can use that. That's okay. Oh, we can decrypt a war unit. NAIA transfer 43% integrity of twin intelligences 100%. Encryption tag X2053 loaded. Hold on, NAIA? What is this? Is BreakTech working on a new artificial intelligence? I don't understand. What about this twin intelligence business? No, it can't be. Quick! Let's go back to the research and development department. Oh boy, are they making something to rival me? That's not good. Because, I mean, I'm the most AI over here, and I don't like the sound. That sounds like it's going to become harder. But we're going to go through this door here and hope for the best. Right, let's try and capture him. That'll make the, Oh, we failed. He's going to alert them. I should have just killed him, but I couldn't just murder a cyborg. They're robots too, sort of. Well, I hacked the computer. Found it. Oh, we know where a group of enemies are. That's quite useful. Reconfigure this robotype. And we failed. It's a shame. I do prefer, I've got to admit, I do prefer the little wheel going around, because it kind of makes you feel like you can do it. Right. Results of military-grade research at the lab. This could be something of your allies is interested in. To whom should we send the data with? Who's who? Go with Wint. Yes, he's the one I liked. He's the Humanobots. Transmitting, thank you for this data, Maladek. We now will know exactly what we're getting into. Well, I got access denied over in front of us there, so I'm guessing we're going to have to explore something else first. Right, deactivate this turret. Let's do it. Okay, easily done, easily done. Oh no, not another Pinata bot. We could be here a while. Look, to be fair, the more damage we're doing, we might actually start being able to kill him soon. Just shoot him. Shoot him with basics.
5 hours later.
How is it not gone? Oh, there we go. There we go. I wondered when it was going to leave us. We got pretty well through that, though, to be fair. No XP, but we did get a lot of... Any Mythix in here? Doesn't look like any of it was actually any good. It looks like it's all kind of classic. They're all level 7s, though. So, they're all commons. But, as I say, I'm okay with that, if I'm honest. We got a lot of stuff out of that, regardless. We can reformat that digital tablet. Nope. Ooh, that's not good. We're going into the fight with one of our units not working. That is kind of dangerous. Well, we're going to have to make do with it. Right, let's go with the Cyborg Apprentice. We've managed to surprise them, which means I think we get the drop on them, right? Their speed is reduced by 50, I do believe. Now, we could just go... That's only good against one. That's a single target fire. I'm going to try and stun this one. Why not? Short circuit and stunned. Nicely done. If I go and make sure that... If I stick an immaterial barrier on him, just because he's stunned, we don't want him to go down too quickly. I think actually his last one was still on him. I'd forgotten that it carries stuff over, but there we go. It wasn't him that was stunned either. It was him that was the guard unit that was stunned, so that was a very big mistake. It's okay, though. Yeah, these guys seem to be the support units that apply all the debuffs, which is why I'm going straight for them. It seems like a strange one because they are a lot tankier, but I feel like that's probably the best way to go. Is to take out the support units first, because then the gunners can't do as much damage to us, which I think's okay. Ooh, okay, these guys are... Right, stars we mean to go on. Have we got any kind of healing we can stick out? Stick out cooling. Go for damage transfer on you to make sure you don't take as much shielding damage. We go shockwaving the front line, then they don't do any actual real damage if we can get stuns going down. No stuns down at all. That's not so good. Let's just gun down this guy with the Neo Converter even. Because that does give him his shields back. We could give the thing that gives him shields back when they do that. Probably the smart thing to do is go for the shielding one from our backliner. Oh, overheating. Not so good. Not so good at all. We are going to start taking actual damage, I think, soon. Some of their shields are getting pretty low. You've probably got the lowest shields there. So if I give you 272 shielding back, that should make it a little bit stronger. Oh, dear. Yeah, our support robot really does seem like he could do with a little bit of an additional shielding on him, because he seems to be taking damage quite regularly. It's this one, isn't it, that applies? No, one of them it means they can get... However, we're going to have to use cooling first so that she doesn't overheat when she does it, so we've got a little bit of time to wait. Let's go stick corrosion back on him, see if we can get it on all of them this time. Right, okay, all of them have got it. Just this guy's these two at the back are going to run out a little earlier than the others because they didn't get it refreshed. So it doesn't stack, it refreshes the debuff, which is a little annoying, but I can see where that's coming from. The Cyborg Apprentice is the one that stacks all the overheating stuff on. I was right about that. It's a support unit that makes our lives a little bit more tricky, which is why it's worth going for them first, I do believe. This guy's regen seems pretty strong, though, because he's got all of his shields back already. So I'm wondering if it's just a case of he has less shielding, but when his shields are up, they do sort of more. I hope this bounces. That's what I needed to see. I'm very glad that's how that went down. That's going to overheat him, but that should mean that we kill the Cyborg Apprentice at the back, which I'm perfectly fine with. Neo Converter onto the guy down there. Two of them with no shielding whatsoever, so we should be able to start gunning them down soon. Probably should have been a little less on him. Oh, he's overloaded as well. So we got on the Rifleman, who's also now overloaded. So now we've got to pick a litter, really. There we go. We're going to start seeing, I think overheating is going to become a much bigger issue, because before it wasn't really much of an issue. Now we're getting larger enemies that are a lot harder to take out. We're now running into the issues of needing to use abilities and having to micromanage whether we can or not. So that's, I like how that's going, if I'm honest. Snipe him there and take him out. There we go. We'll Thorio focus in with reduced heals as well. Stick a cooling beam onto us in the back line. Make sure we don't get too damaged. Reduced precision. That, I mean, I don't know what it does specifically. Let's find out. Can we hover over it? Let's find out, because that does sound like it could be quite useful. It means he's more likely to miss, which it doesn't seem like it's going to, but, oh, 20% chance to fail a skill. That is pretty useful, actually. I will take that. Gonna go for stunning him now. I think stunning to be one of our most important skills we're gonna have to start using more often. Is he seems to be pretty good. Let's go charm him as well. There we go. There goes his shields. That's 151 versus 113, so we're gonna go for that anyway. Marks him with Thorium Mark, which I believe means he's more likely to take... Oh, it means he takes less damage. I think it actually deals damage to use that skill. There's one of them like that, and I'm pretty sure it's his. Recharm him, just to make sure he's still getting all the damage taken. Oh, so close! And gun him down to reset our charges down to low. Nicely done. Oh, beautiful. 3 of them up to level 6 already. One more level and they can start using some of their mythics they picked up. So let's go and get them leveled up nice and fast. That's you. Can we get one that means you get a little bit more shielding, maybe? 3 to 6% of maximum shield is converted to regeneration. Okay. Increases the amount of heals performed by 5 to 10%. So nothing on that ability to give criticals. Also regenerate shield. That's not going to be useful to me. 50% 100% chance the surplus of heals performed is evenly distributed between all allies. That's kind of useful, to be fair. Using the basic attack grants 50 to 100% chance to activate the launcher's regeneration. I see. Probably upgrade our shield regen, actually. Let's go to, yeah, 20% additional shielding. That seems like it's going to be good to me. For talents on you, what have we been upgrading so far? We got our disrupted shield. Reduced regeneration means they don't regenerate anything at all. 100%. That's pretty goddamn useful. And it guarantees it's applied if I upgrade this one here. So I think that's where we're going to have to go. Or we upgrade the... Oh, wait, that's not the skill, is it? I see. Genius Raw also has a chance, a 50% chance to apply enhanced heals to all allies in the launcher's line. I reckon we go for this one first, and we make sure they don't regenerate anything. So we can start out with shooting that, and then go on to something else a little bit more interesting afterwards. Not fully sure what that... Oh! I kind of saw, like, where the, I don't know if you guys can see it, where, the shoulder bit is. I saw that as, like, a mouth, so I always thought that was, like, a dog baring its teeth. It is apparently not. He's still not got any framework for this guy. Don't seem to have any framework at all we can stick on him. Oh, we've got one, but he needs to be... Oh, that's not actually a framework for him, never mind. That's why I can't stick it on there. I was like, oh, it says it's there, but it's the right slot, wrong robot. Let's go for talents in here. 10% chance, additional chance, so 5% chance. We've actually been doing pretty well for that one, then. Let's see what we've got. What have we upgraded already? We've got this one. We've got first line, which would mean being in the front line increases shield and structure by 5 to 10%. That's quite useful, to be fair. I reckon we go for the stun. Just because stuns are good, and then we focus heavily on getting his shield up, because it looks like there's a couple of them in there that will just increase the efficiency of his shields. You must retrieve the data from the computer. I can do that. Oh! SAIA is me, isn't it? So it looks like it needs both our personalities. Just what I thought. GAIA and MAIA. My father kept repeating those words. These are your previous versions. Imperfect, defective, unbalanced. BreakTech was 10 steps ahead of my father. They knew about his work. They knew about you. But NAIA? What? Why so many acronyms, man? Come on, goblins. Let's go to the experimentation station. Maladek. I'm still calling myself Maladek because there's so many letters in there and so much that I could mess up with that. So it seems that I'm the most enhanced version of it, but they may have made a new version of me that's less likely to, I don't know, lead a rebellion. Oh, beautiful. Shields up and... Thoriometer down by 6. Is that the danger level? I'm gonna guess the Thoriometer is the danger level. Having said that, it's a fairly rounded number, and I don't think we'd have managed to make it to 16, so maybe it's not. That's a hazard we managed to deactivate. Data from the research on cyborgs could be something one of your... I really wish I'd tell you which faction each of these people are from. I think... Is it this guy I like? I believe so. I think your data will give a big boost to our work. And oh yeah, that's good. That is the guy we like. We're giving him the cyborg vaccine. Okay, we've successfully intimidated him. Scan unexplored room and a group of enemies have been discovered. So down here, there's definitely a group of enemies. Let's hack the security camera. All rooms have been unveiled. Right, so that's where the mission goal is, and that's just a group of enemies, which we don't actually need. Ah, we failed the electric meter reset. We've short-circuited all of our robots, which is a bit of a shame. We're going to go to the group's... we're going to go to the experimentation station. Decrypt a bookcase. Ooh, cutscene. Dad? Sarah, if you can read this message, that means Maladek is by your side, and there is still time to foil BreakTech's plans. All my life, I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought I was helping people. I thought I was giving them what they needed, and it was all for a good cause. But I was wrong. BreakTech had planned everything. The robots, the revolution, civil war. This is all just a big power grab. Oh god, the twists, man, the twists! Jacklov thinks he's the man in charge, but he's just a pawn in all of this, and so was I. I did not see this coming! I kind of hoped it was. I was like, oh, would it be great, but wow. They took GAIA, and I sent you the location coordinates and activation code before BreakTech got their claws onto it. They're preparing something huge, bigger than you would believe. They need Maladek to put their plan into action. I feel like I'm going to be used as some kind of pawn. A meta-intelligence combining every version of my prototypes in one terminal. A weapon... Oh, God. Well, that does seem to be world-ending. Sarah, you must put an end to this madness. You need to do what I couldn't. Oh, don't kill me! I feel like it's going to end with me being killed. You and Maladek must destroy the twin intelligence and prevent NAIA from seeing the light of day. Okay, I can deal with that. That's killing other people. I'm fine with that. Fine with killing other people. Or else freedom has a very dark future here. My god, that's dystopian and dark. Uh-oh. My daughter, be strong. Truth shall prevail. Wow! Okay, what an explosive way to end part 5 this must be. Let me know in the comments if you saw that coming, because I'm not gonna lie, that was actually quite a large shock to me. Well played to Goblin Studios on that one. I did not see that coming. With that being said, let's read the sort of the final part. Seeing my father has reminded me why we fight. We must carry on so that lies and insidious tyranny stop here. We must destroy this new artificial intelligence at all costs. I need to talk to Jeff. Wow. Well played. I thought I knew where this was going. It's going to be a casual civil war, but nope, they're... Every time you think you know what's going on, ooh, looks like Robothorium are very much like it. Oh, 10 off getting an increase in the success chance of all actions by 5%. That's pretty good. And I think that's going to be 150 as well. Increase the reputation. Oh, that would be useful. More reputation gain. Well, on that explosive finale, I hope you had a wonderful time. If you have, don't forget to come join us on Twitch, twitch.tv/MaladekTheWizard, on Twitter, @Wizard_Maladek, and indeed on more YouTube episodes. If you missed any of the parts, you can go and look at it somewhere up. Maybe this side? Somewhere? I don't know. Somewhere on here, there'll be a link to, probably in the end card, there'll be a link to the rest of this playthrough. Otherwise, you can go and check out some of our Let's Plays or any of our other random videos. YouTube will select something that it thinks you're going to enjoy on the other side of the Let's Plays folder. And yeah, come join us on Discord. The links will be down below. Links to go buy this game. Also down below is an affiliate link, which means I probably have to put the paid promotion thing in anyway, but I'm going to let you know I will get a cut of the profits if you buy through my affiliate link, assuming my affiliate link is still valid by the time this video goes live. You never know. That's probably as much as I can say in a few moments. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, put the notification bell on, all that good stuff. Share us on Twitter. If you think you've got a friend that might enjoy this game, come show them the video. Let them see the part 1s through 4, because there's no spoilers in there. Part 5 is a huge spoiler alert, so maybe don't show them that one first. I hope you've had a wonderful time. Bye-bye!